fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Detoxing.
Happens sometimes.
Yes, it does. I got a lot of work done last week, so my head is detoxing all of the opening of the fascia and everything that's no longer serving me.
I really hear it on your voice.
Yes, you can. Yes, I trust that it will benefit me.
Yeah, of course.
And hopefully pass quickly.
Yeah, always hoping for that.
Okay, let's give it just another few seconds.
Yeah.
And, did I open? Okay. All right, so everyone can join if they join a little late. And let's just get started, me and you. And if people join, they join. Okay. So, I've got a number of things I want to do today. I'm just thinking about how I want to start it. Let's do a palate swipe first. So, we'll do just a normal palate swipe. So, right foot crosses in front of the left, right hand on top of the left shoulder, left hand on top of the right shoulder. Take your right thumb, or you can use your tongue and push from the back right molar, or as far back as you'd like to go, all the way over to the left side. We'll lift up and come back. We're going to breathe and do that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3. And now for the last 3, kind of look to the left as you push to the left. So 1, and then look back. 2, and 3. And go ahead, release, wipe your thumb off if you need to. Do you by any chance have a rag handy or like a towel that you could grab quickly?
Yeah, I can go real quick and get
Okay,
it.
yeah, go ahead, grab that. We're gonna do a tongue pull.
So,
Have you done the tongue pull on yourself before?
yes, we did it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. So you know where I'm going with this then. So we'll lift up, pull the tongue straight up, and then just move your body around as you squat and breathe. And then after a few breaths, maybe like we'll do 6 breaths holding the tongue straight up. And then keep looking up. You're going to like twist your tongue almost like you're trying to fold it over one way and look the opposite way. Do 3 breaths like that, and then the opposite side. All right. So get a hold of your tongue with your towel. You won't be able to understand me after this, so go ahead, pull your tongue up, take a squat, and then breathe 6 times. After your 6 breaths, take your tongue, flip it over one direction, look the opposite direction. And then switch sides. And stand back up and release. That felt very different for me today. That was one of the things Gary did to me last week. He did a tongue pull on me, and I can feel the difference today of like where my tongue was pulling from. So that's very interesting. Whew, okay. Just take a moment to ground into your body. Notice what's going on for you. Typically we do this at the beginning, but we'll just check in after a couple of those maneuvers we've done in the mouth now. Then we're going to do a version of anti-gravity, but instead of grabbing the skin on our neck, we're going to grab the hair like at the base of our skull and just pull up and out with our hands for that hair. So get yourself hip width distance apart to begin. Grab the hair on the back of your head down like kind of as close by your ears, right at the base of the skull. Give it a good pull up and out. And then look up to the sky. Engage your pelvic floor lock, and we're going to breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Puff your chest up a bit, and we're going to breathe in and hold 3 times. Stage breath. 1, 2, 3. Keep holding. Look all the way over to the right, still looking up to the sky. Exhale, return to center. 1 more like that. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Look over to the left, still holding. And exhale back through center. 1 more stage breath. Breathe in and hold. 1, 2, 3. Look down towards the ground, chin to chest, elbows tuck in, and then exhale once you're there. Readjust the grip on your hair at any time if you need to. We're going to breathe in and hold. Look up to the right, and exhale back down. Again, breathe in and hold. Look up to the left, and exhale. Again, breathe in. Look to the right, exhale, breathe in, to the left, exhale, breathe in, to the right, exhale, breathe in, look to the left, and exhale. Readjust your hands if you need to. We're going to come into a squat now. Push your butt back behind you, soften your knees. Lift your chest a little bit and look up ever so slightly. Widen those elbows. We're going to breathe in and hold. Look to the right. Exhale. Again, breathe in and hold. To the left. And exhale. Breathe in and hold. Look to the right. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold to the left. Exhale. 1 more each side. Breathe in. Look to the right. Exhale. Breathe in and hold. Look to the left. And exhale. Now begin to come into your full squat or whichever version of a squat you prefer here. Pull your head, pull your hair towards your pubic bone, round your spine. We're going to breathe down here through the mouth. 1. Breathe into the belly. 2, 3. Now breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Now slowly lift your butt up, come into a forward fold. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit at the bottom, letting your head and your elbows sway side to side. When you're ready, slowly begin to roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking a pause to breathe anywhere you'd like. Keep pulling that hair until you're looking back up at the sky. Keep looking at the sky, let the hands drop. And then let the head return to neutral. Ooh.
Oh, that one is great.
Oh.
And especially holding it for so long.
Oh, my breaths have changed too. That's the other thing I'm noticing. Like, since last week, I'm like feeling more in my belly in different areas with less restriction.
So cool.
Oh, walk around a little bit. I'm feeling quite lightheaded. Maybe you are too. Oh. Okay. Next, we're going to do a variation of the pretzel squat. This is a newer one that I've been working with. So it's going to be a combination of pretzel and swinger. So let's just start by setting up for pretzel squat. So left toes face forward, Right heel comes to the middle of the inside of the left foot, so you're making a capital letter T with your 2 feet. You're going to take a step out with your right foot and then readjust your feet as you'd like. I like to readjust them to get wide enough here so I'm then able to lock my knees in place with both legs straight. Hands to the hips. Turn the hips any amount towards the right toes. And then you're going to reach the left hand out over top of the right toes like you're shaking someone's hand. Reach a little bit farther like you can't quite get to them. And then begin to lean over into your left shoulder a bit like you were going to fall over on it. Left hand to the right shoulder, and now here's where we change. Instead of right hand going behind the back, take the right hand to the left tricep, left arm, pull the skin down to the left elbow and lock it in place. Soften your knees and begin to bend. Coming down into a squat, look over your left shoulder, and we're going to breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now stay low, switch the arms, so right hand to the left shoulder, left hand grabs the skin on the right arm, pull it down to the elbow, look to the right, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slowly stand back up and release. Ooh, I'm very warm.
Wow.
Give yourself a minute here to come back to maybe cool down a little bit. When you're ready, walk around a little bit. You might be feeling a little lightheaded or dizzy or a little bit out of breath like I am. Check in with the body, see what it's telling you, what is coming up for you. All of those little things that happen in our body are just our body's way of trying to communicate something with us. What is your body trying to tell you today? Hola, Sarjay. We are about to do the second side of a pretzel swinger squat combination. So maybe do the other side later, or maybe this is the side your body needed and it only needs one side today. See what it tells you. So we're going to do right toes facing forward. Left heel comes to the inside of the right foot this time. Get that capital letter T, and then we're going to take a step out with our left foot. Readjust your feet as you'd like. Hands come to the hips and turn the hips any amount towards the left toes. Now reach your right hand out like you're shaking someone's hand. Reach a little bit farther so you can get a hold of their hand. And then begin to lean over into the right shoulder. Left hip goes out. Right hand to the right left shoulder. And here's where the change comes in. Left hand grabs the skin on the right arm, pulls it down to the right elbow. Look to the right and begin to soften your knees and come into your squat with those swinger arms. And we're going to breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stay low. Now switch the arms. So left hand to the right shoulder, right hand, grab the skin on the left arm, pull the left elbow around to the right, look to the left and breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slowly stand back up. Woo, I'm super warm. Scoot your feet back in. Give yourself a moment. When you're ready, walk around your space a little bit. Invite some of that integration in. Whew. Check in with the body, see what it's trying to tell you. Okay, let's do a little bit of totally twisted. Typically we do this at the beginning of class, but today we're going to do it at the end instead. Hi, Kay. Okay, let's do an opposite totally twisted. So we're going to cross opposite arms and legs. So let's do right foot over top of the left. And you can readjust your feet any way you'd like. If you want to get your hips more, maybe spread your feet out a little bit wider. Try and center your weight between the 2 feet as best you can. Now lift the right arm. Left hand's going to reach around underneath, so we're getting opposite. Maybe you want to go skin on skin. Right hand on top of the left shoulder. We're going to look to the left, engage your pelvic floor lock. Pull your elbows to the right, hips stay facing forward. And we're going to just start with a stage breath. So breathe in and hold. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. Imagine you're breathing into your heart, puffing your chest out each time you breathe in. Do that again. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. One more. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Twist a little more. And exhale. Relax your thighs a bit if you can. We're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep your feet and hands where they are. Let your elbows and head come back through center. Let's look to the right now. Re-engage that pelvic floor lock. Elbows to the left. We'll breathe in and hold. 1. Puff up your chest. 2, 3. And exhale. Breathing right into that heart space. Again, breathe in and hold. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. One more like that. Breathe in and hold. 2, 3. Twist a little more. And exhale. Now breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now soften your knees a little bit and begin to hinge forward at the hips. Elbows towards the thighs. Maybe you drop a little bit, maybe you drop a lot. There's no right or wrong. Elbows keep pulling to the left, head to the right. Bend your knees a bit more, coming down into a squat, and we're going to breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Now switch, elbows to the left, head to the right, elbows to the right, head to the left, stay low, breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly begin to roll back up. Arms and legs can come uncrossed. Ooh, I'm super warm. Check in with what your body's telling you. Maybe you got a little bit dizzy like me too. If and when you're ready, find a little bit of walking around your space. It could be in lines and circles and figure eights if you're in a small space. And then make your way back to stand. We're gonna do all of that on the other side. So, start hip width distance apart. Think about engaging your pelvic floor lock. We're gonna take left foot in front of the right now, and you don't have to have the same stance on both sides with your feet. Maybe this side you wanna go closer together. Maybe this side you wanna work on the hips more so you spread the feet out more. Lift your left arm. Right hand reaches around underneath. Grab behind that armpit. Left hand on top of the right shoulder. We're gonna turn our head to the left again. Elbows to the right. Center the weight between those 2 feet as best you can. We're gonna breathe in and hold. 1. Breathe into the heart. 2. 3. And exhale. Again, breathe in. 1. 2. 3. And exhale. 1 more, breathe in. 1. 2. 3. Twist a little more. And exhale. Now breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Slowly come back through center, hands and feet stay where they are. Feel free to readjust your feet anytime. Maybe they need to come a little bit closer as you turn sides. Head to the right, elbows to the left. We're gonna breathe in and hold. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1 more, breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Twist a little more, and exhale. Now breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Begin to soften your knees. Let your chest fall forward any amount. Once you find the end point of your chest dropping, bend your knees a bit more, as much as you feel comfortable doing. Elbows to the left, head to the right, and we're going to breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Stay low, pull the elbows to the right, look to the left, breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly stand back up. Uncross the arms and legs. Ooh, I am sweaty. Walk around. See what's coming up for you. Allow a little integration here. Okay, I think we've got time for 1 or 2 more. So let's do a standing knee torque. So here, what you want to think about doing, no matter where you're at in it, is just think about pushing your butt back and like puffing your chest out. So like being dramatic about it, like you're trying to get that like really dramatic curve there, just to help the body move in that direction. It doesn't have to look like that, or like it doesn't have to move much, but just like have that intention to try and do that. So you're puffing the chest out, pushing the butt back. So we're gonna take both hands to the knees. Thumbs are on the inside of the kneecap, facing down. Other fingers are on the other side of the kneecap. You're gonna take the hands, if you get to rotate them so that the elbows are coming out, and you'll squat down any amount, puff your chest out, and we're gonna breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you want to come into a full squat. 5, 6. You can always readjust your hands. Let both knees fall over to the left. Look to the right. It can be a tiny amount. 1, 2, 3. Now both knees come to the right a bit. Head to the left. 1, 2, 3. Both knees come into center. Look up towards the sky. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly stand back up. Let go of your knees. Walk around a little bit. Breathe. All right, and let's end with something for the head. So Marie and I did start with the head, so if you want to, I'll get this posted on YouTube later today, so you can always go back and watch the first couple maneuvers if you missed them. But we're going to do a C-section one today. So you're going to take both hands, and you're going to grab right on top of the hairline, right above it. You're gonna like dig your fingers into your hairline and just like pull the skin down towards your eyes. So pull the skin down towards your eyes here. Look up towards the sky with your eyes now and your head, and keep pulling the skin down. And we're gonna breathe through the nose here. 1, 2, 3. Elongate your neck. 4. Squat a little bit. 5, 6. Now look with your head to the right. Your elbows pull a bit as well. 1, 2, 3. Elbows and head to the left. 1, 2, 3. Come back through center. Tuck the chin to the chest. Keep pulling the skin away down towards the eyes with the hands, and breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly stand back up. Whew, I am sweaty. That was a sweaty one today, you guys. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it's warm.
Me too.
We'll end with that one, but if you guys have any questions or comments that you want to share, I'll keep the room open for a few more minutes, so please feel free to unmute yourself and share anything that's coming up for you.
I really like the new one, the pretzel swinger.
Thank you.
Because you really feel it in the whole body is engaged in the maneuver.
Thanks, Marie.
And I feel the C-section more than I've ever felt it. So it's like, yeah. And my body feels better.
Oh, good, Sarjay. Thank you for sharing that. Alright.
Am I in now? Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Kay.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
How are you doing? Good, good. Don't mind the background. The bad house is alive. How are you, anyway?
Doing well.
Good. Yeah, you're doing good. Fair play. Have you sweating here?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Nice one. Good. All good. All good, the hood.
Whew. Yeah, that was a
Swing
warm
the
one
hips.
today.
Well, it was. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if you have some time after this, like, go for a little bit of a walk and integrate a little bit more. Thank you, Ati. Thank you for the message. Appreciate you. Yeah, go for a little bit of walk, or maybe I like to meditate sometimes as integration, or do like a little bit of sound bath. So if there's something that you find that works really well for integration for you, I encourage you to do that after this class, because we do move a little bit quicker and don't have as much time for walking around in this quick 30 minutes. So
Ashley,
yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes.
See, sleep. I find it hard to sleep. I know the final one, like, you know what I mean? I keep doing that on the artery set up to sleep. I don't know what the story is with me.
Have you tried
Have you any suggestions?
Have you tried the organ reset right before bed?
Yeah, I do about 5 times a night.
Okay.
I don't know. This house comes alive, believe me. It does. But I'll get there. I think I had about 3 hours sleep last night.
Okay.
But I'll get there. Slowly but surely.
So when you wake up, are you doing the organ reset again? Is that where like that 5 times a night is coming in?
Yeah, I didn't do it in the morning. No, I didn't. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. See, I get up and make the breakfast, and then I get the house organised, and then blah blah blah. Then later on, anyway, you know what I mean? So maybe I do it in the morning, and then inject. I don't know.
Yeah, you cannot do the organ reset too many times a day. I mean, you really can't do any of these too many times a day, but I will say there was one time I was like doing the organ reset for a while, first thing in the morning, and the last thing before I went to bed, and there was one day where I also like taught a class and took another class, and I ended up doing the organ reset 4 times in one day, and I had never felt so relaxed in my entire life. But
now,
like
when I did it on the floor,
okay.
Sorry, but I did the organ reset on the floor.
Yes.
I didn't want to get up one time, like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I'll stay on this floor. But I wanted to get out of the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got up, but it was relaxing. I just think I overthink it probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fair play, you know, I understand. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I like to do it, especially when I'm trying to like do it to help me fall asleep. I like to do it laying in bed without even getting up. So typically then I'll only do like these ones, just because the kidneys and the spleen are a little bit harder to get while like laying down, and then, you know, the throat and the heart are still pretty easy to do. You can also do the 15-minute stress reset before bed, or like you could do totally twisted laying in bed too. So you can just kind of play around with that. I will say, from other people I've read and like meditation books I've read and stuff, sometimes people say that if your body like wants to be up, right? Maybe there's a reason that it needs to be up at that time. Sometimes it's very dependent on every person, right? But the biggest thing that was helpful for me is like trying not to think about that, or, you know, like I've now taken like clocks out of my room, so like at nighttime I can't see what time it is when I wake up in the middle of the night, so that way if I am just still laying there, like I'm not like looking at the clock like, oh, now I only have 4 hours to sleep, now I only have 3, now I have 2 before I have to get up.
That's a good idea.
And if you like to meditate too, like meditating at night can be just as helpful as sleeping. Like at the end of the Buddha's life, he was not sleeping anymore. He just meditated for 8 hours a night. And so that can really bring your body that same sort of thing. It can be really hard to get into. I know that. Like, it's hard to meditate for that long, especially in the middle of the night. It's hard to break those habits of being like stressed.
I think I do get your day. Because maybe I am asleep and I think I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm probably meditating. I don't know, because I do have bad things and it's like, what the hell is that?
Yep.
So I don't know. Oh, I mean, that's crazy. Maybe you understand. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. And that's one of the reasons I felt like I need to take the clocks out, because I think I did that too, right? I would wake up and I'd be like, or I think like sometimes I'll think I'm laying there for like an hour and like I probably fell asleep during the middle of it, right? And then I wake back up and I see the time again and I'm like, oh my God, it's only been this amount of time, like now, or I only have an hour before I have to get up now. So for me personally, and everyone's
I'm so
different, like
tired.
removing the clocks has really helped.
Yeah, fair play. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome, Kay.
Thanks.
And taking power, you can also try, like, do you still have Power Kirk left?
No, Ashley, my nephew got it, but I have to get it. There's a long story actually behind that. But I will get it. I will do it. Thanks very much.
Once you do have some, you can try taking like some in the morning, some at night too. That could help like with the inflammation at night. And just working on rehydrating the body with all of the other things, right? Adding minerals in through some form, adding silica in through some form, whatever that might be for you. All of those things together will begin to help, and it may get worse before it gets better, right? Kind of with everything else. So just being patient with yourself and your body as much as you can be.
Oh, I am being patient, believe me. Thanks. I am. My patience of a saint, yeah. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks, Kay.
Thank you for today.
Thanks, Marie. And I'm here every Monday, same time, so if you're able to join next week, please join us. Otherwise, replays will always be posted. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good one. Happy Monday. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Oh, you coming out? You coming out to say hi? Are you coming to say hi, Kitty Pie? Oh, yes. Say hi to camera.